All right. Let's see if I got this memorized in case Lou can't do it. It's TFS Pod. We have the Beast in the East, the Best in the West.
No, whoa. Wait a minute.
Right. What?
Ricard, this is post WrestleMania. We have a new intro now.
Oh, we're changing it up?
Yeah, post WrestleMania. Everything is changed up. The season's over. There's a new season right now.
Okay. You know what? Editor, hit the music.
Welcome to TFS Pod, All I Know Stuff You Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ricard saying, "Yeah, let's do it." Why are we memorizing that we have a new intro now? Well, we're recording these out of order. The peek behind the script.
And that's
the one-man band. That's what we get for taking a break.
Yes, folks, this is the wrestling home of super fans slapping each other into submission with facts, opinions, and predictions. Also, this is the official home of our Goldie. This episode is dedicated to...
That's right, because Lou, we are the #1 podcast listened to adult film stars, and we have a dedication for...
We have one for our lovely Kira Perez.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Sorry, I was looking at the picture.
Yeah. Cool. You, Lou, I thought the sound... what does that have to do with the sound guy?
Oh, that's something else. Oops. But yeah, welcome to TFS Pod. In this episode, we will be doing predictions for Impact's Rebellion. So yeah, it's post WrestleMania season for us here on TFS Pod. How do you guys feel about that?
I appreciate the post WrestleMania week hiatus.
Yeah, I have to say it helped. It helped recharge the batteries.
That tradition is ingrained in us forever now. It is official. We take a hiatus after WrestleMania because, as we all know, the trend continues. Night 2 leaves us wondering why we do this.
Yeah, because we have to clean up the whatever city we were in for WrestleMania. All right, folks. Yes, we're doing predictions for Impact Wrestling's the Rebellion, which I believe is going to take place in Montreal, which is a cool thing there, and on a Sunday, for crying out loud. Finally, it takes him to be out of the country to do things right.
And what was your suspicion about this, Lou? That you thought it was because some bingo hall or something, some bingo night was taking place on that week, Friday?
Yeah, because I'm figuring out that whenever they do these shows in the U.S., whatever hall or whatever small venue that they always hold these Impact shows, if you know what I'm talking about, if you watch these shows, they're being used for bingo night on Saturday and Sunday, so they have to record on Friday because that's the night that it's open. But look at that. They're in Canada. They're having an event on a Sunday, for crying out loud. This is going to be awesome. Wrestling on Sunday. That's what I like. So, yeah, let's talk about this.
As it should be.
And now, the one-man band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Ricard, get the scoreboard.
Oh, finally I'm on the board. I did it. Now we're recording this in reverse, so it's gonna sound weird saying that, but we have Lou, who also had a pretty good weekend.
Yes.
At now 7 points. He's in the lead now. Still is. However, we got the one-man band at 5 points.
5 times.
Awesome.
5 times.
Yeah. The high five. Way to go, Lou. I mean, one-man band. And I guess Lou for being in the lead still. But, boo. And then we've got main event Jeff at 3 points.
Ding, ding, ding.
And then myself behind Jeff, tied with Bogey believe I'm saying that, but don't worry, it's going to change. At 2 points. I'm finally on the board.
Welcome to the scoreboard again. I gotta have to say this.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And I don't even know what the closing is going to be. But before we get to that, we have in last place, tied at 1 point each. It's the randomizer, JFU and Big Al. And everyone else is at 0. But no longer including me.
That's what I was going to say. Ha-ha.
Yeah, welcome out of the
Take
gutter.
that, Proud. That's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
All right, yeah, there you go. Congratulations on the scoreboard. That's great.
Lou.
All right.
I'm going. I made not 1 but 2 points.
All right, so what is the order for the competitors in this predictions battle?
All right, so the good news is not a lot of participants, so that increases our chances on this. We've got 5 competitors, and the order is going to be one-man band, since he has the freshest win. He goes first.
Okay.
And then it's myself, and then Lou, followed by Main Event Jeff and the randomizer. And for those listening at home, the reason that me and Woman Band go first, despite not winning at WrestleMania Night 2, is because 2 people who did win did not participate. So remember, kids, half the battle is showing up.
Yep. Yeah, Joe taught us that one.
Wait, what?
Did G.I. Joe teach us that?
No, it's knowing is half the battle, Lou.
The other half is participating.
Oh.
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
The other half is participating. There you go. We filled in the rest.
Anyway, here we go. And for those of you at home, which I know you're copying it, we're doing it from the bottom to the top for the predictions matchup. And of course, based on what we have, because you know how Impact Wrestling does, next thing you know, it's 14. From 7 matches to 14 matches overnight, right? On the night of.
It's currently 8 matches that we started out with, so I'm imagining it'll hit 21 before Sunday.
And they haven't had more days to think about who to add in there.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, they didn't give my boy Heath a match, so...
Opener. Pre-show match.
Get out of here, Lou.
I know you don't like hearing that. All right, let's go with our first match.
Substituted in for the main event.
All right, let's go with our first match here. We're gonna do the match is gonna be PCO versus Eddie Edwards with Alicia Edwards in a last rites match. This sounds like a casket match to me. But
yeah,
there's a big feud that's been going on with PCO and Eddie Edwards. Hopefully this is the one that wraps everything up. The one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
All right. I'm leaning towards. I think this. I feel like this is a rubber match, or at least the one that's gonna decide like this feud for good now. And I'm inclined to say Eddie Edwards because PCO won the last match that they had together, if I remember correctly, or at least he won a match recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards. All right, Eddie Edwards. And Rick Hard, you're next. Who do you have?
Whew. For those of you who don't know, I just received my delivery from one of our stagehands. So Eddie Edwards. Okay. So one-man band is clearly looking at my notes here while I was away from my desk.
I don't need that.
How? Okay. Fair enough. You're right. That's Lou's game.
Well, what? I don't need that either.
Okay.
I want to win.
Then don't copy my pick, Lou, because I'm also picking Eddie Edwards, and that's because PCO, Perfect Creation 1, kind of has like a zombie gimmick, right? It does feel like it's Frankenstein, that kind of thing, reanimated corpse. So it does feel like a casket match. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same thing they called the match between AEW called it the Final Burial or something. Either way, I think Eddie Edwards, along with the fact that he's got Alicia Edwards on the outside to help him with that, I think we're going to see PCO get like in the casket Eddie Edwards probably going to do some nonsense where he like sets it on fire or like tries to destroy it, and then PCO's not in there anymore. Or maybe from the rubble his hand pops out. Who knows? Either way, I think Eddie Edwards wins, heel, and then this feud will continue, even though it's supposed to be like, oh, it's the final match and stuff. No. Impact has more to go here, so Eddie Edwards for the win. That's the pick.
All right.
Put it in the
Eddie Edwards. Copy that. All right, here we go. My turn to pick, and yeah, I agree with Rick Hard, not with you. I'm not Rick Hard. I agree with the one man band, not you, Rick Hard. So yeah, I'm going with Eddie Edwards, and I feel like this is the rubber match. This one, PCO as a performer, he's an older performer, and how can you kill the dead man, like a dead man copycat of it? I guess the Frankenstein. He's already dead, so. Yeah, I think it's going to be Eddie Edwards that comes out with the victory. I don't see any help that PCO has from anyone to help him out in this. At least he has Alicia Edwards who can probably help out Eddie Edwards with tricks and stuff. And she's already interfered, I think, in one match. Or she's come out and interfered and helped him out. So yeah, my pick is Eddie Edwards. That's mine. What do we have from Main Event Jeff and the randomizer?
Well, Lou, first off, I just want to say it's still copy and paste. If you copy from someone else. We do not have a consensus here because Main Event Jeff says PCO and the randomizer says PCO. We have a 3-2 split.
Wow, he says PCO? Does he watch Impact?
Yes.
No.
I mean,
anyway.
Maybe who knows?
And, you know what? I'm sorry. My mind is still stuck with the WWE and all that other stuff. I have to. It's always difficult calling these Impact matches. But yeah, here we go. Let's go to the next matchup. The Design, which is Diener, Angels, and Callahan, and or Khan. I don't know what that means. Versus Dirty Dango, Joe Hendry, and Santino Marella in a 6-man tag team match. So I don't know if Khan's gonna be a part of this match or not. But yeah. That's the Design versus, I guess we were calling it team what? Team with Joe Henry, Team Marella, Team Dango.
Now, who cares what they call them? All I know is...
You go first.
All I know is it's a 6-man tag. What they mean by and or is 3 of those 4 are going to be part of the Design's team. And then one of them is a manager. So, I'm looking at the lineup here. Tempting to pick Joe Hendry, however... He's teaming up with Santino Marella, and I don't know why. I just get the feeling Morella's there to... I mean, is this his first match back?
Yeah, it is.
I want to say he's just there to take the pin, but that's not how Impact rolls. Former WWE guy making a return to the ring, yeah, he's taking the win. I gotta give it to Team Dirty Dango, Joe Hendry, and Santino Marella.
Alrighty. All right, my turn to pick on this one, and I don't know. This is a tough one because the Design have been because Santino Marella is considered like management, and his VP or V deputy, whatever he has, is Dirty Dango. I don't know how Joe Henry got wrapped up into this match, but I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel that they're going to have a victory there. I don't feel it. So for that reason, I'm going to go with. Oh, wait a minute. Oh man, I hate this. Only because Santino Marella burned me before. Damn it! I have to go with Santino Marella because he burned me before when he interfered with a match with Joe Hendry. It pissed me off. Still have me upset about that. Hope you enjoyed that victory, by the way, the one-man band. You're next. But yeah, I'm going with Santino Marella's team.
Yeah. And so yeah, I did enjoy it. Thank you very much. And by that accord, also, I actually am thinking that Joe Hendry and Santino Marella are are gonna take the victory too. That Sons of a Gun is gonna pull the victory.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm also going with them.
All right.
Hold on, guys. Let me get the picks in real quick. It's Control C and B. Okay. All right, your picks are in, guys.
What do we get from Main Event Jeff and the randomizer?
Well, this got contagious real quick. We got Main Event Jeff saying Dirty Dango, Joe Hendry, and Santino Marella for the win. And the randomizer says Team Santino Marella, which means we have a good time.
Yeah.
Everybody pick Team Santino Marella.
Better not disappoint. Better not disappoint is all I'm saying. All right, there we go. Team Santino Marella. Fine. You want to go that way. All right, let's go to our next matchup. It's going to be the Coven. Killian King and Taylor Wilde, the champs, versus the Death Dolls, Jessica and Rosemary. Tag team match for the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. A little bit of history in this one. The Death Dolls, Taya Valkyrie was part of that team. But I believe about 2 weeks ago, she saw a casket. There was some light coming from it, so she went to go see what it was and disappeared into the casket. That's what was going on backstage at Impact. About a week later, she appears on AEW. So now, the Death Dolls, which had Taya Valkyrie as part of the team, and they had one of the tag titles, is now not on the team in AEW. And the original Death Dolls are back together again. So I don't know. I don't feel like they're going to win the titles this time. I think it's early. It's still like a fresh victory for Team Coven, and that's who my pick is. Team Coven to retain the titles on this one. The one man band. You're next. Who do you have?
So yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, that Taya Valkyrie situation, and yeah, she abruptly moved over to AEW. So that tells me that her contract just expired and she didn't have a no-compete clause, so she went through. And yeah, I know Death Dolls were the champs not that long ago. And I think I'm kind of in the sentiment with you. I do believe that it's not their time yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Coven also to retain.
All right. Coven to retain. Rick Hard, you're next. Who do you have?
All right, guys, just eating some bread here. Wondering when Taya Valkyrie is going to come back to Impact Wrestling, because you know that's why they did that.
Huh.
They did that segment going, she'll be back. But for now, she's dead. So have her go inside a casket.
So ridiculous.
Either way, I'm in agreement with you guys. New champs. Why would you just play hot potato with the tag titles, especially when one of the members let their contract expire and they jump ship to AEW? Which let's not forget, 2 years ago that would have just meant we'll see them back in Impact Wrestling, wrestling for a different promotion. But we work with those guys still. So now it's just means she's not here anymore.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that when they were so friendly to each other?
Yeah, it's a shame. I was actually enjoying that period a bit, even though Impact did seem to be getting the raw end of the deal.
Yeah. Rich
Right.
Swan. All right, so you picked the Coven?
Yes!
What do we get?
I picked the Coven.
What do we get from Main Event Jeff and the randomizer?
Well, Lou, I'll tell you what we get. We got a consensus! Everybody picked the Coven. Yep.
Wow.
Coven all around.
Everybody got Coven. Oh, wait a
No. That's not what I'm saying.
minute. I meant as a pick. That's a pick. That's a Coven. You heard that, YouTube? Anyway. Let's go to our next matchup. It's going to be Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, the champs, versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Ultimate X match for the Impact Tag Team World Championship. I said that wrong. Ultimate Impact World Tag Team Championship. All right. The one-man band, you go first in this one. Bullet Club or Motor City Machine Gun?
Bullet Club are the champs right now, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I have this feeling that like Bullet Club needs to end pretty soon, especially now that Jay White has gone to AEW. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say Motor City Machine Guns new champs. I think Jay White leaving over to AEW. You know, Bullet Club is essentially.
Well, this is Bullet Club and Impact, which is not the same thing.
Yeah, I know, but still, like I feel like
everything will be closed out everywhere else and just focus on AEW, right?
Yeah, I think so. But, yeah, new champs.
Bullet Club,
Motor City, MCMG.
Alrighty, all right, Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Damn. Well, I was trying to see how long their reigns were, so I could see how long they've had them. Oh, here we go. How long has Ace Austin and this guy hold the title?
Chris Bay.
Chris Bay, and it's their first title reign. Only 47 days. Ugh. 29 on the list.
I hate that we have to look at that now.
Yeah, right. 1,000 days coming in a different land, but still in the same world.
I just like looking at the big numbers, like 2 years.
Well, I'm looking at it now, and the next tier of tag team tag champs that they got to beat is Heath and Rhino, who had a reign for 62 days. So,
ooh,
in the spirit of not taking another achievement from my boy Heath, I'm going to say Bullet Club loses. Give it to the challengers, whose name I have forgotten.
Motor City Machine Gun.
Yes, you know what? Give it back to them, MCMG.
Most creative name. I like that name.
Motor City Machine Gun. Give it back to them. Ultimate X Match. Which
All right.
I think this is the first time a tag team has done an Ultimate X Match. Maybe I'm wrong there. But
well, now that you mention that, I'll mention more of it on my pick.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Motor City Machine Guns, during their promotion for this match on Impact show, they were talking about how they were the innovators. They were one of the first tag teams to ever do an X Division, Ultimate X match for the tag title. So they have history doing this in the old Impact octagon-shaped ring. So they have a history with this. So, you know, you're going in there with guys who know how to fight in this kind of match. And Alex Bay and Austin and Ace Austin, I don't think they have any experience with that kind of a match. I mean, they've had X Division championship matches individually against Trey Miguel and whoever was the X Division champion. But as tag teams, it's a little bit different kind of a game in that one because you know, you have to also you're trying to one of you has to go up and climb up and get the titles. And the other one also has to climb up and get the titles as well. So it's going to be a fun match to watch for everyone at home. So I think that the guys who have experience will come out with the victory on this one. And that is the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't have any Motor City wrenches or knives. Anyway, that's my prediction, Motor City Machine Guns. What do we have from Main Event Jeff and the Randomizer?
You know what I just realized? This is a match between bullets versus guns. Anybody else just realized that? I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, I just caught that. That's funny.
All right. In that spirit, we've got a 2-3 split here with Main Event Jeff saying Bullet Club and the Randomizer saying Bullet Club.
Wow.
We have 3-2.
Wow. What's going on here with Bullet Club, with main event Jeff and the randomizer? Are they becoming friends somehow? Does he have his own randomizer for his own picks, or what is he doing?
You know what I just noticed? They have the same exact picks so far. Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't go with the Covenant. Oh, they did. Oh my god.
Yeah, same exact picks.
Oh my.
Could be their night. Could be their night.
Oh my god. You're right. Yeah, they could be raising up their hands in victory, or raising our hands in victory. Anyway, next. Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. Let's go to the next matchup, which is Trey Miguel, the champion, versus Jonathan Gresham versus Mike Bailey in a 3-way elimination match for the Impact X Division Championship. Rickard, you go first. Who do you have? By the way, this is an X Division elimination match. So I'm guessing that someone's
3-way elimination. Yep.
So someone has to get eliminated, and then we have 2 left.
It's just a triple threat with an elimination stipulation. It's for the X Division Championship.
How do you eliminate someone?
You pin them or submit them.
All right. No, because
do we have to remind you about anything else in wrestling?
No, because you know how these X matches have the title usually hanging at the top of the.
No, it's not an X Division. It's for the X Division Championship, but it's not an Ultimate X match.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
It's just a 3-way. It's just a triple threat. I don't know why they don't call it a triple threat.
Right?
Either way. Triple threat elimination. By the way, I hate the fact that I have to go first with this. Why did I have to win that point? Oh wait.
You have 2 people in there, which is we have a rule almost on.
Yeah, I gotta. So, you got Trey Miguel, and Mike Bailey, both of which have some pretty good winning streaks behind them.
Gresham too.
Gresham too. But it's the elimination stipulation that has me thinking we might see. So for some reason, I get the feeling that Gresham's going to come in like a house of fire, and because the elimination stipulation is in there, that'll be there to protect him, and he'll be the first eliminated. So that we don't know off the bat that it's going to be a new champ, but it's going to be either Mike Bailey or Trey Miguel. Mm-hmm. But it won't be Jonathan Gresham. In which case, he'll be able to come back and say, the only reason you won the match to whoever it is because you both teamed up on me to eliminate me first. Whoever it is, I think it's going to be Jonathan Gresham because I don't think he's going to win the match. But in terms of who wins, I'm going to say, if there's ever a time to lose it, I say it's now. Mike Bailey, give him the win, take it from Trey Miguel.
Mike Bailey. All right, you're picking Mike Bailey for the win on this one, right?
Yep. Yes, I am.
All right. Let me see this. Hold on. I'm gonna copy something. Anyway.
What? What was that?
No, obviously not. Obviously, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not because. My pick will surprise you. I think it's going to be Trey Miguel. I'm picking Trey Miguel to walk out with the victory on this one. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Here we go. I'm going to pick Trey Miguel to come out with a victory. He's been getting a push. I hope he doesn't have to push to lose the championship and go somewhere else and do something else. But I'm going with Trey Miguel to walk out as a champ, walk-in champion, walk out as champion. Facing these 2 good competitors of Jonathan Gresham. And I do agree with you, Jonathan Gresham. I feel he's going to get eliminated first. And then it'll be Mike Bailey because they've had a big rivalry also. But I haven't seen a rivalry with Jonathan Gresham and Trey Miguel, which or not, could be a start of it. But no, I'm going to say he's going to get eliminated first. And it'll be Mike Bailey versus Trey Miguel. They know each other well. And I think Trey Miguel is much more vicious now, the way he's upset about not getting certain pushes. And I think he's going to come out with a victory on this one. That's my pick. Trey Miguel. The one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
I'm in the consensus that Jonathan Gresham, I'm pretty sure, is not going to win this one. So I think it's going to be between Trey Miguel and and Mike Bailey. I know that Trey Miguel has held it for a while now. I'm so tempted to say that Mike Bailey's going to win. And that's what I'm going to do. Mike Bailey is going to, I think Mike Bailey is going to, he's been on a hot streak lately. So I think it's time. Trey Miguel has held it since, I believe, October or November, so it's been some time. So, yeah, Mike Bailey, new champ.
All right.
Hey, speedball.
All righty, Mike Bailey. All right, what do we get from main event, Jeff, and the randomizer?
All right.
Yeah.
Both of them are in agreement yet again, and they both agree with you, Lou, and say Trey Miguel. We have a 3-2 split.
Ooh.
And this is now my chance to remind you that Trey Miguel's contract is expiring next week.
No, now you say this.
I'm kidding.
No.
If I knew that. If I didn't know that, I would sit on it until after you make your pick.
Damn, now I gotta look it up. Trey Miguel's contract.
You won't be able to sleep at night now.
Damn it.
Either way, should be interesting. 3-2 split. Naturally, nobody picked Jonathan Gresham, which means he'll probably win.
Now I'm rooting for Jonathan Gresham. Wow.
But yeah, 3-2 split. Pretty good. All right.
That's
Finally,
good.
some interesting. That'll be the match to watch.
That'll be the opening one. Anyway, no. All right, here we go. Next matchup. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a bloody one, I feel. It's going to get messy in that ring. It's going to be Team Dreamer with Tommy Dreamer, Frankie Kazarian, Yuya Uemura, Killer Kelly, and Bhupinder Guahar versus Team Bully Ray Bully Ray, Jason Hotch, John Schuyler, Kenny King, and Masha Slamovich in a 10-wrestler hardcore war. So you know it's going to be crazy in there. And guess who goes first? Me! I go first on this one. And yeah, Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray have been battling each other constantly. And Bully Ray has been getting the upper hand on a lot of these matches or encounters that they have, because there hasn't been like a match where like this. I think there has been one like this one before. It's always been someone else comes in and messes somebody up, or teams up, and the numbers don't match up, whatever. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Team Bully Ray. Team Bully Ray to come out with a victory on this one, and it's gonna get ugly in there. It is going to get ugly. And if you're going to enjoy those matches, this is one for you guys to watch. Team Bully Ray. All right, the one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
All right, so Team Dreamer versus Team Bully Ray. Okay, so I know that Bully Ray has been on the upper hand as of late, but something tells me I have a feeling that Team Tommy Dreamer might inch out a win on this one, because since it's a 10-person tag. Yeah, I feel like Tommy Dreamer might get the win on this one. So Team Dreamer.
All right, Team Dreamer. All right, the one Rick Hard, you're next. Who do you have?
Hello? Yep.
Yeah, Rick Hard, who do you have?
Oh, damn it. You caught me stalling. Okay.
Get out of here.
I'm looking at those names for both teams there. And you've got Kenny King on Team Bully Ray, but then you've also got Yuya Uemura and Frankie Kazarian, and we all know my history with Frankie Kazarian there.
Oh yeah.
3 times I predicted him to lose. 2 times I was wrong. And I'm tempted to say the logic says Bully Ray beats the retiring for the 50th time Tommy Dreamer, but it's a team match. Screw it. Give the faces a win. Tommy Dreamer gets the win.
Tommy Dreamer. All right. Ooh, this is gonna be fun then. Okay.
Oh well, his team does. I don't think Bully Ray takes the pin. I think somebody else does.
Okay. All right. And what do we have for main event, Jeff, and the randomizer?
The truth. We've got main event just says Team Bully Ray, and the randomizer says Team Bully Ray. Oh my gosh! 3-2 split. And main event, Jeff and the randomizer have the same picks.
Wow. Do they copy each other? That's interesting. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to our next matchup. And it's going to be Mickie James versus Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo in a three-way match for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. If Mickie James is cleared to compete, it will be a three-way match. If not, it will be a singles match to crown the new Knockouts World Champion. The one-man band. You go first. Who do you have?
All right, so let me clear it up. It's Mickie James. If she's cleared to compete, would be a three-way.
Yeah.
If not, it's a championship match between who and who?
Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace.
Okay. So first things first, I'm going to say that she will be cleared to compete. I think it would be very deflating to actually
How about what's Mickie James?
Because in that case, if she forfeits the title, she's gone, right?
I don't know how they're working that one out. So.
Yeah, I remember she said something that she was going to be that she would retire as soon as she's not the champ anymore.
Okay.
Or something like that. Yeah. But
I think that was a speech pre-injury.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is an injury that happened.
Might be using it. Yeah, they might be loopholing that.
They might be loopholing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Case, they vacate it, so she never technically lost it in a match, and then new champ gets crowned.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to retract my previous statement then. In that case, I'm going to say she's not cleared to compete, and then I'm going to go with that you cannot go against Deonna Purrazzo. And then, so I'm gonna say Mickie James is not cleared to compete, so they protect her from the injury bug. Deonna Purrazzo gets the win, and then when she comes back, that will be her match, Deonna Purrazzo versus Mickie James, and I think that's where Mickie James will go out. So Deonna Purrazzo.
All right, Deonna Purrazzo. Yep.
Virtuoso.
Another one of those matches where you can't go against two people there, and they're both in the same match. Like I say, just bring in Edge, make this even harder. Edge in the middle of this match. Anyway, Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Okay. So I'm with certain people on this. It's because of the stipulation that if she's not cleared to compete, it's a singles match. But she's advertised for the match. Like if she wasn't clear to compete, you wouldn't make that stipulation, right? Because then people are like, "Oh man, I hope we get to hear Hardcore Country," and then she never shows up. That would be like, I imagine at least one person would be like, "What the heck, man? I wanted to see her wrestle before she retires."
Where's Mickie James, Mama?
That said, I think we're going to do a little bit of a swerve here. We're going to have it get announced that she is cleared to compete, but then when the match is getting close to starting, she's going to be found in the back like, somebody attacked her. She's knocked out, right? In other words, real life wise, she wasn't cleared to compete via injury, but because she's a fighting champ, she was cleared to compete kayfabe wise, and then. Oh no, she's been attacked, so it's going to be a singles match anyways. In which case, just to add a little bit of like, oh man, wow, I'm going to say the heel wins, and she's going to be the primary suspect for, she attacked Mickie James in the back before the match. So Deonna Purrazzo, La Virtuosa. That's my pick. Jordan Grace, you're gonna get pinned.
Ooh. All right, I like that way that story went. I want to see that happen because I'm picking also Deonna Purrazzo. Not because of your prediction, but I just felt like if this would have been either way, if Mickie James would have been cleared, it would have been eventually leading up to Deonna Purrazzo taking the victory from Mickie James. I feel at some point that's where the turn would have been, passing of the guard or whatever you want to call it. So I think it was.
Yeah,
I always think it was going to be Deonna Purrazzo or Mrs.
If I'm
Macklin.
not mistaken, Mickie James is the one that took the title from Deonna Purrazzo when she first came back. So it makes sense for it to eventually be Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's changed now is instead of it being a singles match where Mickie James is champ and Deonna Purrazzo is challenger, your role reverse when she inevitably returns.
You know what? Yeah, real quick, like you know what's the ironic thing about this is that Mickie James being the Knockouts champion and then literally like can't defend it because she's knocked out. So
Oh man! Oh, I didn't even think about that. She's been knocked out backstage. Yeah,
it's like, wait a second. So she's the champ. So that technically, does she get to keep it because she's the Knockouts champ? So she got knocked out, so she's still the champ. You know?
Knocked out, not knock out. I love it. All right. All right. So then you have Deonna Purrazzo, right, Rickard?
A lot of puns in
Yes,
this one.
we all picked Deonna Purrazzo to win.
All right. What do we get from Main Event Jeff and the randomizer?
In the spirit of what this show has been, we're not going to get a consensus. We're going to get a 3-2 split because Main Event Jeff picks Mickie James.
What?
And the randomizer picks Mickie James.
Wow.
3-2 split.
Nice. All right.
And just to address your concerns, Lou, they can't copy of each other because the randomizer is programmed to not copy paste.
Yeah. Wow. If I didn't witness the drawing of the randomizer's pick, I wouldn't believe it. All right, here we go. Next matchup, we have Kushida versus Steve Macklin in a singles match for the vacant Impact World Championship. Remember, the Walking Weapon is injured. He has to give up the championship. So now there's a vacant title. And Macklin is gunning for it, and so is Kushida. Rickard, you go first in this one. Who do you have?
Well, first off, I'm going to go with with someone who you should never really take any advice from with most things, but I think he had a good inkling on this one when he said Americans want to see Americans face other Americans for an American championship in an American arena. Now, this is taking place in Canada. However, Canada is in North America, so I think the logic still stands, or at least loosely stands there. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, this is taking place in Montreal. We've got a foreigner fighting. Steve Macklin is from America, right? The U.S.
Jersey.
Yeah. Time for a screw job. I'm gonna say, because it was supposed to be Kushida versus Josh Alexander, and whenever they do a replacement, the replacement normally wins. Steve Macklin for the win. That's my pick.
All right, Steve Macklin. All right, my turn to pick on this one. I think it's going to be a glorious night for the Macklin Purrazzo family. They're walking out with championships. They're walking out with gold. Like I will also be walking out with gold in this predictions battle. So I'm going with Steve Macklin. And yeah, he's been getting a stronger push. I think Kushida was getting a sort of push, but when I see these matches, when I see him appear, it's like, I don't know, he still looks like he's jobbing it. So I don't know what his deal with the situation of the contract is with Impact, but the bigger push I've been seeing is with Steve Macklin. with all the battles he's been going through and all the victories he's gained to build up to get to Steve Macklin all the way here. And it should have been Jonathan Gresham to make it a really good match. Or, I mean, actually it should have been Kushida at first because that was supposed to be another match that was supposed to happen with what was the champion again? The walking weapon?
Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander. So that should have happened already, but it didn't. So now we have this matchup. So yeah, I think the big push has been on Steve Macklin, and that's my prediction. Who do you have? The one-man band.
So it's Steve Macklin versus Kushida, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate for Kushida. I know, like, Kushida has really fallen off in the past couple of years. I mean, Kushida was an NJPW great, went to WWE, was relegated to the NXT brand, never really jumped up and did anything.
I mean, he did hold on North American, I think, at one point.
Yeah, he did, but
at the end of his run at NXT after so many years being there.
Yeah, but like it was a forgettable run, you know, and and it just never seems like he's never found his footing since. And I feel like here it's a continuation, especially since I think the Deonna Purrazzo effect is going to permeate to Steve Macklin, being that he's with her. So yeah, I'm going to say Steve Macklin. By unfortunate circumstances of the champ not being able to defend, he's gonna be the new champ. So the Macklin Purrazzo experiment is gonna begin.
All right, there we go. And what do we get from main event, Jeff, and the randomizer?
Oh boy, they went a full 8 matches saying the same thing because we have. Put those pounds and pans away, folks, because we have a 3-2 split.
What?
Main event, Jeff, and the randomizer say new champ Kushida.
Wow.
It is their night to win or lose.
Wow.
Boy.
And I'm with them in one match. Oh God, please, we gotta win this one. If not, it'll be 7 to the score will be like 7 to 0-0, and then I have 1.
They had a couple consensus things with us.
Which one?
The Coven and Team Morella.
Oh, okay. So we'll get a few points.
Yeah. You guys will be at the halfway point, but me and Woman Band are going to be coasting at perfect score.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Right.
I forget if we have the same picks. I think we have the same picks.
Yeah,
yes, we do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah! Lou, you're in odds field.
Oh boy.
I like it. I like when you copy the one-man band's pick.
Whoa. We don't use that word around here when it comes to my pick.
I like when you share.
All right. Well, in true fashion, me and the one-man band are rebelling against the Lou World Order.
3 years.
New World Order.
How many days is that, by the way? Let's start counting. 1, 2.
No, don't
3,
count. Don't count. There was a
4,
point where One
5,
Man Band was also co-champ.
7,
Yeah.
8.
And your days are numbered. Yeah.